So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I just seen Ice Spice in a Betty Boop outfit, and I much rather be staring at that than doing this. So let's make this quick. Leo! First off, I have to say, some of y'all JJK fandom just need to get off the internet, bruh. Go outside, get some fresh air, maybe sit in the middle of a highway of oncoming traffic. Hey, look, man, just a suggestion. Because there's no way in hell or heaven at that point that this animator should have got a death threats for this episode. Over a damn episode of anime? Really? First of all, half of y'all from the West and could animate your father into your lives, but you up here pressing people over animation. Like, I know I joke about Mappa and, you know, their terrible work hours, which they do have, don't get me wrong, but they still work to produce good content for us, and I feel like that should be appreciated. So if that's you, bruh, I'm not gonna lie, you're the problem. It's you, and I hope your microwave door handle falls off. Alright, so now that I got that off my chest, I can finally say this episode was beautiful. You know, I actually found myself enjoying the vibrant colors of the episode while also knowing there's something dark and evil that created it. And it's kind of wild because the episode started off in a real dark and gloomy type of environment. The contrast actually reminded me of Zon 100. I wonder how they doing. While we're on the topic of the start of the episode, can we talk about how horrible of a sister Mei Mei is? Now, I know y'all probably glazing her right now, saying it was all part of the plan. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I know it, you know it. Mei Mei would have been perfectly okay with sacrificing her little brother here, bruh. And I would have been too. I mean, shit, well, all that glazing little bro do should have been getting his stats up. But I can't lie, it really bothered me that COVID's monster's main plan against Mei Mei was to hide in the dark and shoot a shot. Had to get some of his tactics from y'all. Like, am I the only one who was underwhelmed by this monster? Because the way Fake Geto presented it, you would think this monster would be moving like Chozo and his lack of combat experience. No, that was some bullshit. But no, seriously, this cursed whole MO was basically trapping you in a coffin, burying you underground, and giving you a disease. You know what that reminds me of? I mean, these hoes, see what they do is trap you in the vortex of lust, bury you in crippling debt because y'all pay for their affection. Notice how I said y'all, not me, because a bitch could never. And then she ended up having every STD in the book like she assembled the Avengers. But in all seriousness, I think we can all agree that Mei Mei brother really needs a therapist. Cause look at this face, look at it. This is the face when Mei Mei quite literally asked him to give up his life. Now that's the face of a dangerous man. Like, I know bro want to turn this into a sis loves me scene so bad, bro. Oh no, step brother, I'm stuck in a coffin, help. Head ass. But like I said earlier, I was disappointed with this curse. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I think a literal mouse can see through this weak ass plan. Like, I don't know if regular curses just don't have any brain matter or what. For Geto to flaunt you like that, you would think so. Regardless, somehow this dumbass plan works and Mei Mei catches this curse lacking. Bro looking like King Von on that fateful night. Now let me stop for having old Bot knocking at my... Who is it? Don't respond to shit with Von. I don't know what's up with JJK this season trying to make these episodes seem like Night 7 or 5 Nights at Freddy, but they need to stop. Look, man, my heart already beating fast enough with Mei Mei on the screen. And on top of that, I'm a bit. Last thing before we move on. Rip to these birds, bruh. I swear, maybe be swearing her curse power is so damn weak, but she got one-shot birds. That the only one that can block them is Gojo. Get out of here, bruh. Like, ain't no way she out here complaining when Nobora out here with hammer and nails, bruh. She got the right to complain. Like, I know damn well maybe they don't expect the Bane with Geto if she damn near had to sacrifice her brother for the first boss fight she done faced. Yeah, man, go ahead, take that axe. Go cut down some trees or something, because I got a good feeling you gonna be taking your ass home after Geto whoop that ass. It's mad funny, though, because I know I can't be the only one thinking. I don't feel like Mei Mei here to help Gojo. I feel like she's just here to be menacing and scam people. But I'm not gonna lie, the next part of this episode is as clean as this guy's mustache. Like, I'm pretty sure bro gotta register that Jenkins a lethal weapon. Look how pointy it is. Like, I know he got that crazy Can 2 Eco Gel special. Regardless, this part starts off with Maki of all people telling people to go home. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I mess with Maki. She cool for real. Catching bullets, doing splits. Wait a minute. Yeah, get your ass back in the house. You grinding for 6 months, no phone, no cursed glasses, nothing. But regardless, it's kind of funny Maki telling people to go home when she's clearly the weakest one out of like everyone. Like, I think I'm starting to see why JJK has such a shortage of students. What is it, like 10? But come to speak of it, I'm not gonna lie, these school systems is crazily ran. Like, are they even Jujutsu sorcerers yet? Cause they sure be having them on the front lines and throwing hands like they are. Like, the only comparison I could probably make is My Hero. Definitely not because I binge watch all 6 seasons. It's my favorite anime. But it was always like a barrier between pros and like students until they realized Deku has to get his ass kicked to make a comeback story. I make this point to say Maki should have stayed her ass right at home, because remember when Geto off-screened her, or you know, flash stepped on her ass that she couldn't receive, bruh? Yeah, I don't think this battle for you, big homie. But it's actually kind of funny because my boy Teddy brought up an interesting point. Here it is.
You know, the more we learn about the sorcerers and like the Jujutsu society that they operate in, the more I feel like the villains in this show are actually somewhat better, quote unquote, than the humans. Like, hear me out, bro. The villains in this show, there's some demons, okay? Nobody is denying that. But the point I'm trying to make is that the sorcerers in this show are just as demonic as the curses, bro. If not more demonic, because check this out, bro. The curses, the sorcerers, they are both murderers, bro, okay? They both be killing niggas for no reason, and the usual moral high ground that these anime heroes be having over the bad guys simply does not exist in this series, because at the end of the day, everybody is on their murder bullshit across the board. Now sure, the argument can be made that curses end more innocent lives than the sorcerers, which is true, but like at the end of the day, bruh, they're curses. Their whole reason for existing is to put that work in on humanity, bruh, to be the bane of humanity's existence. And so like, real talk, I feel like having a murderous human is far worse than having murderous curses.
Although he may have been joking, I find this very intriguing because the transformation of Vilgax over here, bro quite literally transformed from an anime protagonist rage moment.
Get back, nigga! Get back!
And it's funny, the same thing happened with Yuji and Choso and his lack of combat experience. Like, could this be the problem of the never-ending beef between curses and sorcerers, and they would just come to an agreement to have peace? It could save the world? Nah, I want to see scraps. But you know, I wish I could say I was surprised when they made the squid from Mario turn into Vilgax, but I wasn't. Cause like, let's be serious here, bro. Imagine him fighting in this form. If you think Gege got some slack from sealing Gojo, he never would have heard the end of this one. But once again, JJK strikes again with the diverse power set, because Pointy Stash over here is quite literally an animator. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cold, because it has its specific ups and downs. It kind of reminds me of Mirio's quirk of how it seems so good, but it's a tremendous double-edged sword. At least Mirio don't look like a super villain from the 80s. They all get imprisoned in Vilgax's domain expansion, and I'm not gonna lie, it got pretty wicked after this, because bro started sending a visible fish after them, and old man McGuckins was the only one with a counter. This simple domain thingy or whatever it is. The most disrespectful part had to be when Vilgax literally says, I'm gonna aim 75% of my power to Mustache Man and 30% to Nanami. Like, bro, it's 3 people here, Gengi. It seems Octo nigga is a misogynist. So bro sends a fish swarm at them and catches Nanami completely lacking. And then he decks flash steps behind him and just starts monologuing. And then proceeds to boot Maki ass the Kingdom Come. And it's not looking too good for the game until the failure himself pulls up. That boy Megami. Megami casts his domain so they could touch Vilgax. And his plan is to open a hole so they can all get out. But when he opens it, the goat comes in.